Today we're talking about how a group of teenagers in Chicago are making their community a better and fresher place. Happy Wednesday. It's September 2nd. Nope, it's not September 2nd. It is September 16th. Save that one for the blooper reel, right? 2020, and most importantly, it's another day to be thankful to be on the right side of the ground. Whether you're joining us the day that this episode drops or you're enjoying lunch, driving, tuning in, really appreciate you tuning in. I'm looking forward to enjoying this cup of coffee with you today. Welcome back, and thanks for joining us on today's episode of The Modern Believer, the podcast that reminds us that the good news is that there is good news. Hey, Jonah, what are we talking about today?
Hey, Eddie. We're here midweek to hear some more good news.
In case this is your first time tuning in, though, welcome in. You made it, and right on time. On behalf of myself and all the other modern believers out there, we're happy to have you in. There's always room for one more. Before we begin, though, you may be wondering, Eddie, what or who is the modern believer? That's a fair question. Here's my answer. The modern believer is you. It's our families. It's me. It's our communities. In a world with so many contrasting views, it seems that we're constantly bombarded with news that do the opposite of cheering us up. We can all agree on one thing, though, and that is that we all enjoy a positive story that reminds us that there's a lot of humanity and a lot of good going on in the world. The modern believer is an individual that knows change can happen. Let's begin. Kids in a suburb change Austin for the better. Love big Chicago. As reported by NBC News, a group of high school students in Austin, a suburb of Chicago, are setting the foundation for a bright future for their community. They are running a fresh outdoor market in a community where liquor stores outnumber grocery stores 15-2. Shout out to people like former linebacker Sam H.O. that use their platform to raise awareness and support for their community. Sam H.O. assisted with the startup cost and was there on the opening day to see what the kids are doing. He said it best. Here are some words from the story as reported by NBC News.
Not only are they getting jobs and getting paid and bringing healthy food into their communities, but they're also changing a stereotype. So many people have a negative stereotype of Black people in America.
Amazing. These kids are being the change they want to see. I mean, what else is there to say? Cherry on top, they actually tore down one of the liquor stores to set the market up. Whether you're someone like Sam H.O. or Rodney Williams, the director of entrepreneurship and economic development by the Hands Kids Club in the local area, my intuition says that they would both agree that as a society, we must lift up our kids that have bright ideas like these and do whatever possible we can to support them. I mean, what would you do in this situation? Who would you reach out to? If you know of anything like this going on, reach out to me and I would be happy to help out any way I can. Described as an oasis, fresh and full of hope, even with the tumultuous times our nation is experiencing with this pandemic and racial injustice, this is one of the many lights at the end of the tunnel. Hope is a catalyst. A vision is hard work, and love is the result. For the kids and staff of Austin Harvest Market, keep being amazing. We believe in you. Think of one thing that you're grateful for today. Just one. If you think of more than one, that's great too. What are you thankful for today, Jonah?
This week, I'm thankful for all the food I have on my table and my dog Ty, who keeps me sane working from home all the time now.
Indeed, Jonah. Scary times that we have all experienced this year. I mean, I don't think anyone can be like, oh yeah, I've done this before. But perspective is key. And our grocery stores continue to have food. Everyone also be nice to our retail employees. I mean, come on, right? Having worked in the service and retail industry, could not imagine what a lot of the really nice people that have to put up with customers like you and I are going through right now. Not only do they have to have masks on continuously for hours at a time, but for us that have been, again, in the retail and service industry, we know it's not the best paying job sometimes. Summary, be nice. Say thank you. Say I appreciate you. Like, relate to them. And if someone is being a, you know what, step in. Put them in their place. Love. I know I have. If there is any point to not be an unnecessarily rude person to someone, it's right now. Also, thankful and grateful for all the Aarons and Savannahs out there. Happy birthday to you both. The world became a better place when you were born. Share this episode with a Savannah or Aaron you may know. It may not be their birthday, but they should know the world became a better place when they were born. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Buddha said that. Honesty is the best policy, yo. Even small lies can add up quickly than we all want them to. Have you ever been in a position that you told a few white lies and you get found out? I know I have. Life's too beautiful to not be honest. Use your judgment. And you know that I know that you know that they know that you know that we know that I know that you know. Just don't lie. Staying positive doesn't mean that you have to be all happy all the time. We know that that's literally impossible. It means that even on the hard days, you know that the better ones are coming. Keep going and let every day's small and big successes add up and compound onto one another. What cool stuff's going on in your community, huh? What about your community and company? Like, what do you want to hear about next? Send me a message. Let me know. Though we can keep talking for hours and hours about the great stuff going on in the world, fly, be free. But before we go,
let's make today a great day and finish off the week just as strong as we started it off with the Modern Believer.
Make it a great week as well, brother. Everyone, please send more good news and leave feedback in the form of a review, download, or follow. Share the episode to one new person today. And remember, it costs $0 to be a kind human being. Love big and expect nothing in return, everyone. I want to thank you for your time and remind you that I love you. Keep on keeping on. I'm immensely proud of you no matter where you are in life. Remember, you have a friend in me. Keep smiling and being yourself and loving all the people that we encounter in our walks of life. That smile and uplifting you give to a complete stranger may change their day. And maybe, just maybe, thanks to the love that you invested, that little bit of you that you planted in them today, they start spreading that love to others. And then we build a beautiful chain reaction of love. Stay blessed, everyone, and keep fighting the good fight. Thanks for joining today's episode of The Modern Believer, the podcast that reminds us that the good news is that there is good news. Make it a great day.